Hello everyone, I am Sai and welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's video, I'll try to discuss which phone has got the really good overcharging prevention mechanism technique. So this test includes the phone should stop taking the charge when the battery percentage reaches to 100%. The only way to test it possible is that by using this USB digital tester, as you can see. So whenever the phone charges to 100%, we should see the amperes going to 0 only. It should not increase or decrease. We should see the value going 0, as you can see. So right now I'll try to compare with the Realme X1 Max versus Poco F3 GT versus the OnePlus Nord 2 device. So which phone has got really good overcharging prevention mechanism technique? So this is the most important for a smartphone to have, because nowadays we charge the mobile phones for too long time forgetting to turn off the adapters and chargers. So if you forget the switch, what happens? If the phone can take the power or not? So I did upload plenty of videos on this topic, so on plenty of other phones as well, IQ7 and so many other phones. Just type in the YouTube overcharging Sai Tech Guru, overcharging prevention Sai Tech Guru. You can find all my videos. First, let's start with the Realme X1 Max. So in the Realme X1 Max right now, you can see the power is slightly increasing and decreasing to coming back to 0. And during this time, there is no Wi-Fi connection at all in this phone. Nothing. 0. Okay, right now you can see friends clearly it's coming to 0 amperes, but suddenly it's taking some power after certain amount of time. Let's see what will happen. It's remaining at 0. As you can see, very small power, not big huge amount of power, but a little bit. That's it, not much. But we are getting 0 and 3. It's changing. And phone charger to 100%. That's completely fine. So overcharging prevention is kind of working, but not exactly working 100%. That's the one thing which I can definitely say the confirmation. Let me try to show you the screen opening the phone. So there's no SIM card in this phone at this moment. So there's no SIM card, nothing. There's no Wi-Fi connection at all in this phone during this time of testing. But little bit, as you can see, as soon as I'll turn off the screen, the power will come back to 0. As you can see friends clearly, overcharging prevention. And there's also option in the settings option which is called the optimized night charging. Let me turn on that optimized night charging. I'll let you close the screen as well. And now let's see what happens. Will the phone takes any kind of power or not? Now power, I think, as you can see, 0.003. We are getting 0.03, 0.04. Now it went back to 0.0. Let's see again it will increase or not. I did enable the optimized night charging option as well, which is present in this phone. But still we are seeing that kind of small amount of power going into the Realme X1 Max. So it's not working 100%, but it's kind of working a little bit. That's kind of good. It's not taking continuously the power in the Realme X1 Max. So now let's test in the Poco F3 GT device. Let's see in this phone what happens. So right now during the demonstration, let me try to turn off everything. I'll try to keep in the airplane mode completely just for the demonstration purpose. Let me try to take out this one more thing. This USB digital adapter, it doesn't show any kind of amperes. When it's connected simply, it won't show anything. That's the one thing which I thought of just letting you know. Now let's see in the Poco F3 GT what happens in this phone if you try to connect with the USB digital tester. I'm trying to connect very fast. Yep. Now it's did turn on and we are seeing the MI turbocharge detecting here, and we are seeing some power is going on. So one thing you should remember definitely is that you should give some time. Just give some time for the overcharging prevention technique to get activated. So right now it's taking a little bit kind of 0.10 amperes at this moment, the phone. So once the battery get completely fully charged, only then the mechanism will get activated, which is the overcharging mechanism. So right now let's see how much more time the phone actually takes. It depends upon the phone to phone. Some phones they take 5 minutes and some phones 10 minutes. Let's see how much time the Poco F3 GT gonna take during this time. And right now we are seeing 0.09, 0.10 during this amperes test. Sorry friends, I forgot to use the default cable. I am using another cable. Sorry, absolutely sorry, I forgot totally. Yep. So I did do the charging speed test on this phone using different power bank. That is the reason. But let's see, using the default cable, I'm trying to default charger. Right now, let's see what will happen. Right now, as you can see friends, the phone came completely to 0 amperes, as you can see. So I just gave maybe close to 2 or 3 minutes of time. So in 3 minutes of time, complete amperes got 0. And it's not even increasing, nothing at all. It's not even increasing. It's not at all increasing. As you can see, the volts, you can see 11 volts, but amperes, you can see the phone is not taking any kind of power at this moment. This is working 100% fine in the Poco F3 GT device, 100%. So not even single amperes it's changing, nothing. As you can see friends clearly. And let me turn on the screen and show you what happens if I try to turn on. It will increase immediately. and I did turn off again immediately. As you can see, again it came back to 0. I'm trying to test this kind of mechanism. This is really cool to see. As you can see the power, how it's varying. So overcharging prevention mechanism is present in the POCO F3 GT. Even if you forget to switch off the charger, then no need to worry about in this POCO F3 GT device. As you can see, absolutely, the live demonstration we got here, that's very good. So now let's move to the next phone, which is OnePlus device. Let's see what is happening with the OnePlus device. So right now, this is kind of working 98% kind of close, and this is working 100% kind of overcharging prevention in this phone. And let's move to the next phone, which is a OnePlus Nord 2. Let's see what is happening in this phone. And 100% charged, fully charged. We got the message as well. That's kind of good. Let's see. I'll try to disconnect immediately, and I'll try to connect and connect to the phone. Let's see what is the amperes it's detecting right now. It's showing about 0.8, 0.36, 0.37. Let's give some time. As I said, always you should give some time. So try to be very patient, friends. So patient, you need to be very, very patient in this kind of testings. So right now the time is about 10:34. As you can see, I'll give the use time, and there is no SIM card. There is no SIM card, nothing. And optimized performance, I think, yeah, option is enabled. And avoid overcharging. As you can see, I did enable this option, because if the phone doesn't support, and a lot of users, I'll see plenty of comments, can you please enable that and can you try? That is the reason I'm trying to show you each and everything in one single video. So without letting you have any other doubts, I just want to clarify all your doubts. Right now it decreased to 0.22, not bad. Time is about 10:35. Right now it should be there. So let's see, I'll try to give this phone whatever time it requires. Maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 50 minutes, but finally I just want to see the ampere should come to 000 in this OnePlus Nord 2. Just yesterday's testing, it did not happen. In the yesterday's testing, it did not happen, friends. That is the reason I'm trying to compare with other phones, how well other phones are behaving in terms of the overcharging prevention technique. What is happening with the OnePlus Nord 2 device in terms of the overcharging prevention technique. So right now it came down to 0.003, 0.005, 008, but it's not coming to 00. It's continuously taking some small amount of power, little bit. That's not a big deal, I would say. Just a small amperes, it's going in. You can see that clearly. It's going in. At least the Realme X1 Max was better. It was able to show the 00 for a certain time, and again it did change. But OnePlus Nord 2, no, it's not happening here. Let's see what's going on in this phone. And finally, I'll try to turn on the screen, and I'll try to turn off immediately, just to show you how much is the difference. It's increasing, and again it came down to bottom. As you can see, friends, came down to 8 and 7. So in the OnePlus Nord 2, I did not see any time 000 remaining consistent. No, I did not see that. So let's give some time for this phone to get settled. Let's see what is happening. So usually the overcharging mechanism got activated in this POCO F3 GT after 2 to 3 minutes of time. Then it got activated. In the Realme X1 Max as well, after 5 minutes of time, it got activated. So that's the reason I'm trying to give this OnePlus Nord 2 as well before coming to the conclusion. So let's give some time to this phone. I'll try to give it. Let's see the time. I'll be back after 10:40. 10:40 I'll be back again. So let's see what will happen with this device, meaning during this time. As you can see, friends, right now I did give the certain amount of time, 10:40, but still the amperes, it did not came to 0 in the OnePlus Nord 2 device. So unfortunately, I think the OnePlus Nord 2 may not have the overcharging prevention technique present in this phone. But don't worry, I'll try to do again in-depth research. So continuously charging, but still. So by this time, the phone should get activated, friends, in terms of the overcharging, but still, it's not getting activated. As you can see, the length of the video is about close to 8 to 9 minutes of time, and from the beginning the phone is continuously connected with the charger. If you watch the video, you will definitely understand, but still it is not getting activated. So at this moment, I think the OnePlus Nord 2 is not that supported with the high overcharging prevention mechanism technique, but still you are getting only small amount of current is going, but anyway the current is passing to the phone. But this Poco F3 GT was able to manage completely close the power inside the device. That's very good. Realme X1 Max also did good job, but little bit kind of power is going randomly, just random, but we did see the 0.00 as well. OnePlus Nord 2 we did not see any time. That's the kind of thing. So thank you for watching this video, friends. These are the small things you should know before actually buying the device, which may matters for few users a lot. For few users they don't care, but for few users they even care this kind of small things. That is what my channel is designed for. So pointing out all the small things with letting you to decide whether it's a problem, big problem for you or not. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and see you in the next video. And stay tuned for more updates. Don't forget to check the playlist for more information. Stay tuned, friends. Bye.